The Consul's car. This is a DLC mission, or it was a DLC mission originally. This is also one of the most famous in the game. It's one of my favorite.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
So the way that the game handled DLC is obviously if you bought the game originally, or at least as I understand it,
O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a
is that if you'd already beaten the game, I'm sure once you downloaded the DLC, you just play them all whenever they happen.
There's more to it than that.
Because they're spread across like events in the game, because the game is divided between which desks you work.
You're on fire today, Einstein.
So if you'd already beaten the game, you could do this DLC, which is all the way back at the beginning. But I don't know if like they integrated it in like the original game, but at the very least, once the complete versions came out,
you can drive
for console as well as PC. That's what they did. They just integrated them in so that when you played a new game fresh, the DLC would just happen when it actually occurs.
Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Couldn't say how many DLC cases there are exactly. There's a decent amount. Some might have been like pre-order bonus depending on like the place you bought the game at originally, but eventually with the complete editions just did away with all that and it became available to everyone.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
All right. Damn it, pierogies. Get in my way. Alright, is there anything out around like the perimeter? I cannot remember. Oh, it's a baseball diamond. This is where the kids would play stickball. Oh, no, I don't think that's important.
Optimistic.
Lie detector's out of paper and ink. Top it up, will you?
Anything over here, maybe? Maybe over where pierogies is looking. Oh. Oh, wait, what's that? Ah, it's just a bottle. This wrench that just shined. Dewey Bros.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
I wonder if that's the only thing that's out on the sides. Baseball. Not important.
I don't think so.
Alright, let's check this car out. Nothing. California motor vehicle. The motor vehicle described as shown.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Consulate General of Argentina. So it is diplomatic.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Uh-huh. And if it did, I'm sure they would have taken both. So plates are gone on the front and the back. Missing wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Da-na-na-na. We found all the stuff. Let me make a quick call to R&I, which stands for crap. I just had what it stood for in my mind like 10 minutes ago.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you.
It stands for Records and Identification. There we go.
We better see what this Jacobs
Yeah,
guy has
yeah.
to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after.
I'll talk to the old codger over here.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
Get that grin off your face.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this
Fucking
empty
tire
lot?
screech.
Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car?
I love
Mr.
this
Jacobs?
guy.
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
This guy's awesome. He's one of my favorite witnesses in the entire game. He's also definitely an actor from somewhere. I don't know.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Whoa. What the fuck was that? Did you just hear that? Sounds like one of the cops just like tripped over some bullshit to the right. Okay. He's telling
Can
the
you tell
truth.
us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
I gotta say, listen, to any aspiring actors out there, if you can at some point in your career get to the point where you look like an old racist white guy, there's a market for you. You got work lined up for you if you can nail down that character.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Oh god, I love this game. It's so fucking stupid.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Using of you and looking at the car.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I guess he's telling the truth.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
I swear to God, that screeching noise is not in the original game.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Why did he not
Thank you
just
for your
tell
help,
us
Mr.
that?
Jacobs.
Like, what?
You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Like, why would he not just tell us about the notebook? It makes no sense. Like, what motive would he have to keep this thing? Alright, so...
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Got it. I was just thinking to myself, like, it's a little... I forgot that's about the details that were in this notebook. Though I remember what it is we find.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Book looks a little sketchy to me. Da-da-da-da. Let's call R&I again.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's
School?
this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
All right, where to now?
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
So the Consul's waiting for us at the police station, but fuck that guy. Let's go to Dewey's. Come on, pierogies.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy. Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
What is with that tire sound? I want to believe it's like actual open world accidents happening, but I don't think that's the case. I'm sure that it got added into the game because like there are some times when there's like intense driving sequences. So maybe they're like, well, we'll add this sound effect. It'll make it more realistic. And they didn't think that it would like pop up all the time, even when you're not driving around.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
All right, chill out there.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Well, we're following him. Look at this Cola King vending machine. Ooh, neato. I have a thing for old vending machines. I would love to own one.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Mind if I solve this
Be my guest.
incredibly novel
You
puzzle?
sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Oh, look at this, like, frickin' elementary school. Put the shapes in the whole puzzle.
One left.
Astute observation, Cole.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Well, we have a name. Alright, I seem to recall that the clue music plays in this location, even though there aren't actually new clues to be found.
No good to me.
That's how I remember it anyway.
Doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else interesting in here. Other than going back to Dewey and being like, tell me about Gabriel Delgado.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Oh, I guess that's what does it. Interesting. Yeah, that's super not important, though. That's not like it gets added to the notebook or anything. Where'd he go? There he is.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Now, unfortunately, this guy starts off with what kind of seems like a lie. I think we do have something on him here. That's his notebook. Yeah, he has this guy's number in his notebook, so he's lying.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Oh, yeah?
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, sure you are.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
I actually don't remember what this one is. Maybe it's time to use an intuition. Oh. Because I'm not online, I can't ask the community. Now, the worst thing about removing answers is if it's like, it removes the one that you're not considering if you have it down to 2. And it's just like, shit. Alright, let's do it. Might as well. Okay, so he's not telling the truth here. And I kind of figured he wasn't based on the response from Cole and Pierogies. Also, is this a new feature where Cole strikes out evidence that he's already gone over? Interesting. I don't remember this happening. Specs, missing license plates, missing Argentinian flag. I'm going to accuse him and see what he says. And if it's dialogue I recognize, I'll know I'm on the right trail. And if I'm wrong, I can always back out.
Stop lying to me, Dewey. The thieves work for you.
True.
You can't prove that. Go ahead and try.
You're right. I can't.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Damn it. He still hasn't said the one I like the most.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
All right. That goddamn tire sound.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Okay, pierogi, stop glitching through me. I don't know where we should go first. Let's go to the police station.
The lake and crashes through a... You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Topical conversation there, Cole. Kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 3. And yeah, 3D film has been around for a long time. It kind of comes and goes when Hollywood needs a gimmick to get people into the theaters.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Out of my way. I'm the police. I mean, you're the police too, but I'm also the police.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Alright, we already know he's not telling the truth because Dewey told us about the deal that these two made. Let's see if that gets added somewhere. Missing wheel, license plates. Did that not get added to our evidence? I suppose not. No, I guess Valdez's notebook applies here as well.
You're lying, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction.
All right, let's use the notebook. See if this works. Ah, I was wrong.
I will stand no more of this.
Whoops.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Hold on, let me read that back. Can you tell us how it was stolen? It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient. So we think that he knows more than he's letting on. Ah. Is Gabriel Delgado's number not in his notebook? I thought it was. he has a lot of names in there, but no, I guess Cole never makes that connection, or he never had his number, maybe?
Atención!
I think it's a doubt, or bad cop in this situation.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Oh, God. I've seen it a million times, and it never's not funny. I think it's in his notebook, but unfortunately in the notes on the left side, it doesn't say anything about Delgado, but I'm pretty sure that this is the evidence.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Tate.
Okay, so it's just the fact that he has a lot of boys' names in there.
Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some...
Fuck you.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
That makes it
We'll be
okay.
in touch, Consul General.
Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Well, that's what the console wanted. Oh, super inappropriate.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Oh, it's never not funny. I'm going to upload that separately now that we have video evidence of that
Can you drive to this
excellent
one?
moment in gaming history in 4K.
Do we know where we're going?
Fuck young boys, Valdez. I recently learned, because when I was setting up to like install this game and begin playing it, I was like, I wonder if they released an LA Noire PS4 theme or something. They haven't yet. Hope they do. But I found like little additional goodies they made for the PS3 version, 5-6 years ago or whatever. And surprisingly, this motherfucker actually got his own PSN avatar. So you can set Valdez as your official PSN icon. Because that's
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has
that's
to
what
say
you
for
want
himself.
people to know about
Let's hope
you.
our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Catching the bad guys, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot this guy's apartment's kind of like a 2-story duplex or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I
All
understand.
right, chill out, pierogi.
Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Oh,
check out the surroundings.
This sequence is all choppy for some reason. Okay, first of all, look at this suspicious Argentinian flag.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
They are. They're super dumb. If you're going to be a criminal, don't keep
You are wrong
souvenirs.
about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Oh, I'm sure he's working real hard.
Help us here, Anna. Your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
How's there so much grease on that plate for toast? I don't know, maybe the implication is there's bacon or something, I don't know. at the tires.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
And finally... Don't think this matters.
Incidental.
Yeah, I think that's like an object you could use, but this is what we really want.
Diplomatic license plates.
Busted. Da-na-na-na. Yeah, that's like a huge red flag there. Yeah, steal the license plate that's super unique and easily, like, a red flag. Super traceable. Even for 1947.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Is it really that simple? Oh, I got it
Gabriel's
wrong.
been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
No, you've done some things wrong, but you were telling the truth there, I think. I know that eventually she's supposed to kind of like, I think she talks about the way that Gabriel is like super offended about the way the Consul came on to him, but I guess it's not that question.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Okay, you fucking liar. This one's easy.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby
Damn.
to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Oh, yeah?
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
I think this one's a doubt.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobile.
Well,
We know where the kid is.
if this wasn't an obvious video game chase scene waiting to happen,
You know the way. You can drive.
the illegal street race, pierogies. Also, I'm about to break the game's logic. So I'm the passenger.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off the steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
No response. Yeah, your girlfriend's pregnant. Just go illegal street race for a few hours. What's the big deal? Alright, time to break the game logic. Because now I'm driving
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
so that I can participate in this big frickin' chase sequence.
Quick! They're getting
So he's in the red car.
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
And the other guys get in the way too. I guess they're looking out
Get
for
in the
each
way.
other. even though they're competing against each other.
Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars.
Okay, one of them wrecked. Or not, he's still going.
The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Step on it, fellas.
I was ready for that, Gabriel. Oh, this actually controls kind of better than it did in the old versions.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come
I'm
on.
trying, pierogies. Fuck you. Oh shit. I almost went into that tunnel.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Come on, greenback hitting the red
Ah,
wall.
come on. Hey, his car looks like it's faster than mine, okay? I would rather be driving that red Ford than whatever the fuck we're driving.
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Plus, I don't think you can actually stop him until this bullshit happens. Fuck, I didn't clear the jump. Oh, but he crashed. Yeah, we're done here. Bitch, I'm looking right at you.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto. Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Yeah, you should have, to be honest.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Yeah, nothing says textbook policing like not being able to arrest the foreign diplomat that's a child molester. Textbook police work. Is the implication that his reputation's damaged? I don't know. I missed a clue somewhere as well. Not a 5-star case. So I'm sure there's like a trophy for getting all the, perfecting all the cases. I seem to recall there being a Steam achievement for that. Alright, let's look at trivia. The Consul's car is the only DLC case not to add achievements slash trophies. Don't know if that's still true in this version, but at least it used to be. Cannot be purchased on Xbox Live as it is not available, therefore can only be playable in the complete edition. Interesting. So if you had the basic 360 vanilla version, you could never play this. Yeah, we start the case off by talking about the last case, Marriage Made in Heaven. We talk about Adrian Black, yada, yada, yada. No matter what vehicle you drive to the start of the race, in the cutscene before the race, and in the subsequent pursuit, your car will automatically be Stefan's Black Super. In the illegal race, damage to your car will not count in the case report. However, damage to the city or to people will count. While you're chasing Gabriel through the waterway, you can see several wrecked cars rusting in the water. These cars were most likely police cars or detective cars that got wrecked while chasing Gabriel through the way, as Anna says that a lot of police cars got wrecked trying to follow Gabriel there. If you stay in the police station after being briefed by Captain Leary, he can be seen walking into and sitting down in Captain James Donnelly's office rather than his own. Strangely, Captain Donnelly also occupies Captain Leary's office, seen in homicide cases. If you shoot and kill Delgado, you only get 3 stars, and Gordon Leary will scold you for not keeping him alive. Oh, so you can kill him. In the end, Captain Leary congratulates detectives for exposing Consul General Juan Valdez for being a kitty rapist, even if you skipped his interrogation. Huh, interesting. But why would you ever skip it? It's like the best line in the entire game. Alright, when we pick up next time, we continue our adventure on the traffic desk and we go back to non-DLC cases.